What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tyler saying. Today we got a situation with Cinco versus DDG. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this. So Cinco is associates and friends with DDG and all that orbit of like the Capaholics, which is a group that was freshly made like a couple weeks ago. Not even they're really fresh in like the online space, but they've been around for a long time. DDG and his friend group and his family been around and on the online for a long time. You feel me? They've been famous for a minute. Ever since I was in middle school, fucking not even elementary school. So because that's when he started YouTube and things of that nature, like 2019, 2017. But the reason why Cinco is in the news, because in the initial launch video of this group called Capaholics, of all of them, Cinco was in it, and when they revealed the house, the nigga wasn't there. They said, where's that light-skinned Mexican nigga? Like, everybody would ask him where Fabio was. And this nigga decided not to be a part of the group because Daryl Strawberry, DDG, was being disrespectful to him in a group chat. And that nigga said, you know, enough is enough. I'll let you disrespect me too many times, nigga. I'm not gonna be around niggas that fucking disrespect me. Let me show you a clip there right here.
But real friends can call each other when they wrong. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not coming at it disrespectful when you move, like, all right, cool. But like, if you call it when they wrong game, like a real man, go take accountability. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a situation transpired, you know, where I called a nigga out when it was wrong. You know, and I genuinely was coming from a real place. Like, was genuinely wrong in that position. In their position, it was really wrong. But you know, the person came at a nigga very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Very childish, very immature. You know what I'm saying? Like tearing a nigga down. Like it was to the point it wasn't about what I came about anymore. It was just some way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the animosity, and animosity doesn't always have to be about money. I don't hate about because I got my money, I'm gonna hate on you. Like, nah, shit stems from different places. I'm not the nigga. I'm not there because I don't know where that stems from. But I felt it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Various times I tried to leave our group chat. You know what I'm saying? And defuse the situation. You know, but like I said, I felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So they kept adding me back and just turned down, like coming at in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend we never talked to.
And this is not out of the realm for DDG. This is not out of the realm from Daryl Strawberry, the ex Skytop Dreads haver. He's highly insecure when people talks about his music, and it's understandable because niggas used to disrespect him when he wanted to really be taken serious as like an artist and like a musician, as a rapper. People like, you're just a YouTuber. So that understand that chip on his shoulder, he always has it. But when it gets to the point where you're popping your shit in front of your real life homies, and your real life homies is like, what the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? You're calling a nigga out his name when he said you were wrong about a situation, and you're like, nah, fuck you. And I remember a situation where Black Boy Mac, I made a video about it. Black Boy Max didn't really like a song about DDG. He said, oh, that shit is dirt. But the nigga it was just his opinion. DDG went into Deshae Frost's chat to call this nigga Max a bitch. Then he called Max on the phone, and Max was like, what's going on? He said, bro, and Max is like, bro, I don't want no beef with this nigga. He just mad I don't like his song. Why are you getting mad that nigga has an opinion on your music, my nigga? It's not like I didn't tell niggas to go fucking not listen to it.
Like, beyond that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, mind you, this happened once before, but I let it go, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the person came to me and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through certain situations. I'm like, I respect you. And I'm a very understandable person. I've never been I'm not this that try to be tough, especially with my bros. Like, niggas act tough with others. Niggas act tough with the niggas that's really there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's like a hit on his girl, but he don't even hit on if they slap him. You feel me? Like, it's like that. Like, when you do like that, it's like, you're not real, bro. Like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? But
and I want y'all to understand, I'm doing research as I'm going through. I'm doing what I gotta do. And all I'm getting from DDG side and Cinco side is the situation should have ended when they initially squashed the beef. But there was probably some further animosity. Cinco do seem like the type of nigga saying, oh, I'm not mad anymore, we done, and he still feel a way about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because evidently DDG showing screenshots, they going back and forth. It was a tit for tat situation, but DDG do seem like the nigga to pop it on his homies. I'ma keep on reiterate. He do seem like the nigga to flaunt what he got in front of his homies, and Cinco probably didn't like that. And they was going back and forth, and the accumulation of the last beef, like he said, Cinco said DDG apologized. That shit all piled up and culminated to this one moment where that nigga said, you know what, fuck you, nigga, I'm not coming back, and he brought it to the internet.
And like, that kind of like, and like, you feel me? I love every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? Well, almost every nigga. I love almost every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? I still was the best for every, for sure. But genuine love, like, I love almost every in that group. You know what I'm saying? But even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real. Them ain't real. Like, I'm not saying like speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. It's not a real friend group. Like, our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like, last year I was at the bottom of the rank. If I put up to the club late, nigga, tell me over. Like, you can't even get in the club. Like, I'm not coming out to get you. You gotta call like T.O. or somebody. You feel me? Like, that's the only way nigga get somewhere. Like, you know, and that's just a representation of the dynamic of the friend group. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like the only reason why DDG and all the Dub and all them wanted to be part of the group because they're seeing the successless phase, AMP, the Sidemen. They probably see all these groups going crazy, but these groups, the only reason why they work is because everybody had their own individual motion together. Then they all culminate together like the Avengers, my nigga. Like, You really got to understand, and they had chemistry too. You can't just slap a bunch of random people together and expect them to get along unless you're like one of them K-pop fucking gurus. You know them people who bring them random fucking Asian kids throughout the world together like the Power Rangers, and they had them dance around. I don't know why I just dissed K-pop right then and there. But bro, like you need real chemistry with each other. Only niggas that really have motion that I know is Dub, T.O. I mean T.O. got a little motion, and that nigga Deshay. That's it, really. Everybody else is like a side character that's from the DDG orbit. There's nothing wrong with your homie putting you on, but you grading each other on how many followers you got, how many fucking people fuck with you, how famous you are, that's just a recipe for disaster, my nigga. God forbid, bro, this content creation is up and down, bro. You not gonna have a best month like you had 2 months ago, and your month is not even gonna be as bad as it was last month, my nigga. And you have to understand, you being around these people, if you didn't have any followers, would they still be fucking with you, my nigga? Like, be for real. That's what you really have to have critical thought. That's the only thing about Cinco. I'm really looking at him like, come on, gang. I mean, but listen, you fucking with people. These niggas got motion. You thinking like you gotta do what you gotta do. They don't appreciate me and they constantly putting me down. Oh, and we going band for band constantly, bro. That's not the type of niggas you want to be around. You shouldn't be around them, my nigga. So that's like some super high school shit. That only reason why they're fucking with you because people fuck with you, bro. I got some friends, bro, who still love me to this day, and I don't do nothing for them, bro. And it's crazy. Like that's life, though. You gotta realize the niggas that fuck with you and the niggas that don't fuck with you.
People just, and then, you know, this person has talked to various crazy, you know what I'm saying? Even the time I got talked to crazy, like this situation where just blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt, he blatantly disrespected another below the belt, and that person didn't say nothing. They took it, like, they just, Nick called it, bitch, I made you, and do you drive this, and we like real crazy shit for it. It's like, damn, like, what the fuck, like, and say something like that to the other, the nigga just ain't say nothing, you feel me? Just took it.
And Cinco using this example, like, he talked to another nigga crazy. He said, he not gonna do that to me. He said, fuck no. And listen, some people are different stages of their life that they gonna let shit like this slide. As you get older, as niggas build more self-respect to yourself, bro, you're not gonna let no nigga talk to you any type of way. Even at a workplace, you could tell them politely, but you gotta let them understand we are an adults. You're gonna talk to me respectfully. So, y'all, no one's gonna advocate for you more than you're gonna advocate for yourself, my nigga. If you feel slighted or if you have slighted, you need to stand up for yourself no matter what. It gets to a point where you gotta let shit go. I get it, but when it happens to a point where you're just like, okay, this is egregious, y'all niggas gotta stand 10 toes. There's some people my age, I'm 22, that don't even advocate for themselves because they don't like conflict. And I can't stand people like that. Because you gonna let random people in the world walk all over you? Like, come on, bro. So that's why I got some respect for Cinco. But you also gotta understand, they was probably going back and forth. And this nigga Cinco just wanted to clear the air and give his perspective of the story. Because the person telling the story is never gonna make themselves look bad, bro. I want y'all to understand that. Yo, if I tell y'all a story, I'm gonna be the best nigga in the story. Because why would I come out with a video to like defaming my name or apologizing for something that I feel like I'm in the right? Because niggas always feel like they in the right with a lot of things too. Both niggas could be wrong, but they feel right in the situation. DDG was on these online beefs, and this nigga Cinco was neutral for a lot of them. Like with the Reggie situation, he gifted Reggie. Like with the Bruce situation, DDG brought up like, oh, you gifted Bruce like two bands, and that could be in his mind a backdoor. And in Cinco mind, he just like trying to keep the peace with everybody and be a regular nigga and just be cool with everybody, bro. He said, you ain't give not one of the niggas in Capaholics any money. You ain't give none of them niggas when they probably do shit behind the scenes, will give each other shit. But in DDG mind, it's just the optics to everybody else. Is like this nigga Cinco's being weird and fuck with the ops supposedly because this nigga DDG take this online shit very seriously.
When I type in Cinco on their gifted list, you won't see nothing close to 300. This sent Bruce $1,500, and he ain't even notice him. This sent Bruce $1,500. I get if you would have did a 20 ball. I get if you would have did a 10, but you ain't give none of your homies 300. But you gifting a random because you want to network. Every beef with, now you want to be homies with him and network. Y'all don't see how this
Like, I'm a nigga, so situations like this is not uncommon for me. Or because I've seen niggas have conversations with this, or I've had arguments with niggas when they start popping they shit, and one nigga say one thing, another nigga say one thing, and it further escalate. It keep going and going and going and going till it get to a point where shit can't return. But I feel like this shit is still salvageable. Niggas just going back and forth. They trying to get the court of public opinion because they're content creators, bro. And I'm kind of on DDG side when it comes to J Cinco. I get J Cinco, you feel away. You could have just said, I just don't want to talk about it right now. I'm not trying to be part of Capaholics. He could have kept it at that, but listen, he had to run that ad revenue up, had to get them clicks and views. So J Cinco's a content creator at the end of the day. If that nigga J Cinco said, I'm not talking about it and left it at that, I don't think it would have been this big, and DDG wouldn't have brought it to the internet like that. It would have got back and forth, but man, if a nigga feel away about a certain situation, they gonna air it out. Niggas gonna air it out, bro. Cause niggas have feelings too. Dudes have feelings too. I hate when niggas be like, we men. Nigga, bro, going below the belt means your feelings got hurt about a situation. And I also agree with DDG. They should have just fought it out. And after the situation, they should have just went they separate ways or went back together. Cause after you fight a nigga, bro, listen, you be thinking about them lumps you got on your head or your lip that's busting. Y'all both laying on the ground like Naruto and Sasuke. Like, damn, bro. We really just fought over some dumb shit. Or niggas just be like, I still feel away about the situation. I'ma see you when I see you. You feel me? And that's perfectly understandable as a grown man to do. But man, this DDG is just. But DDG do be popping this shit for his homies though. Like it's two type A personalities, bro. A nigga, if a nigga feels slighted, J Cinco felt slighted, and DDG kept going, vice versa. But like it's an accumulation. Like DDG's like, you fucking with all the niggas I was beefing with. J Cinco's like, you always talk shit when we argue, and you always say what you do for niggas. So, you know, this is nothing but a conversation that can be had, but now they're going back and forth on the internet. So this is absurd, bro. Especially because this nigga J Cinco said he DDG tried to throw a steak deal in his face, trying to make him like, oh, you gonna miss out on this money. Like, bro, what? You feel me? But that's how niggas feel in this situation. And this is a bad precedent for like Capaholics. That's what this new group. That's why I'm saying this is not gonna work out, bro. This shit not gonna work out. The recipe, not to say their recipe can't work out, but when it's a recipe full of niggas where one of the niggas is way bigger than all of them, or they all come from the mud and they all like go out on, someone gonna have to be the Beyonce of the group. Obviously it's DDG, and the Shade of Frost is also pretty big, and the rest of the niggas we don't know. You feel me? I probably I know T.O. and I think Ben is in there, but we know a couple of the niggas. But with A&P, fucking FaZe, the Simon, they have chemistry, and the other important part, they all have their own fan bases, my nigga. The group, them not doing shit together doesn't hinge on them being successful. That's what people really gotta get through their head. Like, that's the main recipe that got all these niggas together and got everybody to fuck with these niggas. Not to say this outlook, this fucking blueprint don't work, but typically is when everybody has their own motion and they don't need the group to get together. Like, I'm Davis. I can't even fucking remember the last time that nigga Davis had a situation where he did something with the group, my nigga. But listen, you go to his YouTube page, niggas still watching this shit because he's creative. Not only is that nigga creative, that nigga is, you know, he has a fat ass. I don't know where that came from, but like, niggas gotta really understand, bro, this is just sets a bad precedent, and to make it look bad, you be in the group and constantly being in like controversy and drama is crazy. And the thing is, what makes this situation already bad, DDG's already a dislikable nigga to the internet already. Niggas already make fun of this nigga. Not make fun of this. I'm not trying to say like he like a joke, but everybody already feel a way about DDG because the Haley situation. I'll be like, bro, like, this nigga J Cinco should know, like, bro, I'm not gonna do this to this nigga, but he felt slighted, bro. Like, that's why everybody gonna automatically jump on J Cinco's side, bro. I was on J Cinco's side before I was doing all the research when it was like a tit for tat type thing. It was nigga shit. But hey, man, that happens. I'm just yapping right now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Titus Saint. Peace, love, pitch dust. I love you all, yo. Hey, man, thank you all for the love and supporting in the channel. Last video was some bullshit. I'll probably re-upload that bitch to make sure it's better. Peace. It's Jessica Jaculis.
Stop selling them phones that's wired to the federal government.